Welcome to season 2 of No Fear or Favor. Have you ever had a company wrongfully take money out of your check? Did you know that could now be considered a crime? This week on No Fear or Favor, we'll be talking about a bill that will help offices like ours prosecute employers who steal money from their employees. Hello, I'm Jamel Lundy, the Intergovernmental Relations Manager for the Hennepin County Attorney's Office, fancy word for lobbyists. I served in Minnesota House of Representatives for almost 10 years. Hennepin County is the largest county in the state of Minnesota, and the Hennepin County Attorney's Office handles almost half of the state's criminal prosecutions. Follow me as I follow the action at the Capitol with No Fear or Favor. House File 689 and Senate File 1909 would seek to expand a prosecutor's ability to seek unilateral administrative subpoenas to go after documents that employers may have that show evidence of wage theft.
But to better understand how much is at stake and why this matters, you have to go back to 2019. That's when state lawmakers passed a new law making wage theft not just a civil issue, I sue you, you give me back the money, but a criminal one, where people could be arrested for this.
So House File 689 addresses the widespread issue of wage theft in Minnesota, particularly in the construction industry, where one in five workers experience unpaid wages or denied overtime. This unethical practice harms workers, undercuts honest businesses, and reduces state tax revenue. To combat wage theft, House File 689 grants county attorneys the authority to issue administrative subpoenas, enabling them to access business records related to wages and employment conditions. This empowers prosecutors to hold employers accountable and deter violations.
In order to get a better understanding of the impacts of wage thefts and what the state is looking to do about it, we're going to sit down with Jillian Deese. She's a senior attorney who leads our Workers Protection Unit. That's a unit in our office dedicated to protecting workers all across Hennepin County.
I'm Jillian Deese. I'm the division manager of the Community Prosecution Division in the Hennepin County Attorney's Office, which is the division that handles felony prosecution of drug and property crimes. It also houses the Workers Protection Unit, which is the unit that Mary established in 2024 to combat the current exploitation of workers that we know is happening around the state and specifically in this county.
It sounds like we've taken some extremely important actions. What challenges remain that could actually assist our office in looking at wage theft?
Wage theft has been happening forever. It was enforced by civil enforcement agencies until 2019 when the state legislature decided to make it a crime. It includes the misclassification of workers. It includes payroll fraud, other violations of labor standards. We know in Minnesota that almost a quarter of the construction workforce is paid under the table or misclassified. It really impacts those workers who are not getting their fair share for the work that they've done.
Wage theft is real, and it hurts far too many families in our state. Me and nearly 600 employees went 45 days with no pay because we love our jobs and we had seniors and people with disabilities to care for. We never received pay for the work we completed.
At its most basic level, it's theft.
How does the administrative subpoena bill work?
County attorneys already have subpoena powers or administrative subpoena powers under 388.23 to investigate crimes such as welfare fraud or the financial exploitation of vulnerable adults. So this would just include wage theft in the county attorney's already existing ability to help out with these investigations. Our unit has been working on a process for victims to report directly to us. We could take that information, do some preliminary investigation, and then loop in the investigative agency at the tail end to kind of help us with things that we wouldn't otherwise be able to do.
If you'd like to see House File 689 and Senate File 1909, filed by Representative Frazier and Senator Umar Verbatim, passing the law, or you would like just to learn more about how to get involved with labor rights, please feel free to reach out to their offices or my office. The details are below in the description. Thank you for joining us for another season of No Fear or Favor. I'll see you around the Capitol.